So, today we're making a fusion dish. You can say that Moroccan spice meets Swedish, Swedish, what would you call green? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you guys call it corn green.
Yeah, it's corn green. It's a sort of it's a barley mix, you could say. I think that's basically what it is. It's different types of grains. They are locally produced and are also organic. So today we're going to use some air-dried vegetables from Friluftsmat. Aubergine being one of them. We're also using some veggie mix, like a wok mix that we have put in water here. And we're gonna use some carrots. And we're gonna use some leek. Red peppers. What else are we using? And sun-dried tomatoes. So all these ingredients are from Friluftsmat, but I have packaged them in smaller bags in order to reduce the weight of my backpack. When you're gonna cook with air-dried ingredients, you obviously have to put them in water first in order for them to soak up the moisture and for whatever you're gonna use it. Now we have soaked the veggie mix. So this is like a wok mix, but it has a lot of onion in it. It has onions and carrots and a little bit of everything, but I was out of air-dried onions, so that's why I brought this one. So this is gonna be my sofrito, like the first thing you fry up before you add all the other veggies. So I have put this in water separately because I'm gonna fry this first. And now we're gonna soak some aubergine. And this is quite an amazing ingredient, I would say. Aubergine has a lot of flavor, but also when you buy air-dried aubergine, it actually ends up being more cheaper than buying fresh and using it. I calculated, so that's pretty good. We're gonna put that into the bowl, something like that. And we're gonna pour some water. And let it sit for maybe 10-15 minutes until it has soaked up all the water. And then you can use it, fry it, cook it, whatever you want to do with it. But don't put too much water in it because you don't want to drain the water afterwards, because then you lose a lot of flavors. So put just a little bit and add more if you have to. And these ingredients are dry. I think they're like 10% of the weight. So you have 500 grams of dried carrots is 5 kilos. It's equivalent to 5 kilos of carrots. So you don't have to use all that much of it. When it soaks, when it swells up, it ends up being quite a bit. What have we added?
Spinach.
Spinach.
Aubergine. Red peppers.
Yes.
And veggie mix.
Yes. And
sun-dried
sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried tomatoes, okay.
Yeah, a little bit more of the spinach. There's water in here. Edith is hungry, that's good. People are looking forward to the meal. Mix it up, let it soak for 10 minutes. We're using winter gas. It's April, Sweden, people. When you look outside, it does look like summer, but nevertheless, use winter gas. It gets cold. Now we have soaked our veggie mix. I call it onion mix today because there's a lot of onions in this, and that's why I want to use it today. We've soaked it for 15 minutes, more or less. And now it has a perfect consistency. Can I please borrow this spoon? Yeah, so now it's soaked up all the water and we're gonna fry it up. And the reason why I soaked onion mix and veggie mix separately is because I want to get the onions fried properly, really crispy. So if I would have mixed everything in one bowl, the onions wouldn't have gotten the amount of crisp and flavor that I want. So that's why I'm gonna fry this up properly first, and then I will add the veggies that can more or less like boil later on to make up a sauce or like a stir fry kind of thing. Okay, so let's put the primus pan on the stove, please. We will add some oil. Bim, bim. And we can actually be a bit efficient and save the juices from the onions, put it into the veg. And there we go. Please add some more heat, Andreas, my kitchen slave.
I will.
And now we're gonna fry this up, crisp it up proper so to get the most flavors as possible out of it before we add the veg. And in the end, we're gonna mix this stir fry thingy up with our Kvan green, the oat, barley, what was it, wheat mix that we've cooked in a bouillon, a stock cube in this pan over here. So, could you please stir?
Sure.
Oh my god, the smell of fried onions, carrots, like some garlic or whatever's in here. This is so good already, and we're just beginning. Now we've fried up the onions and they have a little bit of crisp to them. Smells amazing. And it is time to add the rest of the veg.
Ah, that sounds.
Yes, indeed. We shall cook these vegetables all assembled for a couple of minutes, and then we will add some spices. Stay tuned. Okay, now it's time to add our sort of Moroccan, North African spice mix, I guess. I was freestyling yesterday evening, but it contains, among other spices, cinnamon, cumin, what else did I put in here? I put, it's actually basil, and then I put some it's coriander seeds ground and some paprika. It's something else in here, but I can't, it's a secret actually. So it's a mix, you mix your own. Oh yeah, it's now I know what it is. It's vad fan heter det? Det heter cloves. Yeah, I put cloves in there. Cloves and allspice. There you go. So warm spices mixed up all together. This is what we're gonna add in here. Wow. Let's see now. So we're gonna make a little spice hole in the middle, more or less. We're gonna add some oil. And we're gonna fry up the spices in there. Half of it I think should be enough. Add some heat. And fry up your little spices. Add some more oil on top. Once you have fried up your spices, you mix it all up and your sofrito is ready to go. We're gonna mix it with the barley mix after I've done this. See you soon. Cinnamon. I want your body, give me slap top on the front seat. We go for an hour, then we go move to the back. Vad säger du, Anders? What do you think?
Really good. Really good.
Good stuff. Make it at home or outdoors, even better.